Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. You've probably heard the phrase, open sesame. But what if I told you it comes from a story about greed, secrets, and one incredibly clever woman who saves everyone? Let's get into it. In a town in Persia, two brothers live very different lives. Alibaba is poor, hardworking, and humble, the kind of person who earns everything he has. His brother Cassim, on the other hand, marries into wealth and becomes rich without lifting a finger. Right from the start, you can already see the contrast. One brother is content with little, the other is surrounded by luxury, and that difference is going to matter. One day, while Alibaba is out cutting wood, he notices a cloud of dust in the distance. Instead of rushing in blindly, he hides cautious, observant. From his hiding place, he watches a group of men, robbers, stop at a large rock. Their leader steps forward and says the words, "Open sesame." And just like that, the rock opens. Ali Baba doesn't act out of greed here, he waits. He watches. Only after the robbers leave does he try the words himself. Inside, he finds more treasure than he could ever imagine. But here's what's important. He doesn't take everything. He takes only a few bags, enough to change his life, but not enough to draw attention. That decision already separates him from Cassim. When Ali Baba tells his wife, she's amazed, but also practical. She wants to measure the gold. That small decision, just wanting to know how much, leads to a big problem. A single coin gets stuck to the measuring cup from Cassim's house, and suddenly, the secret is out. Cassim's reaction tells you everything about his character. He's not curious, he's furious. Not because of danger, but because his brother has more than him. And when he finally gets to the cave, his greed completely takes over. Inside the cave, Cassim doesn't think carefully like Ali Baba did. He grabs as much gold as he can carry, more. But in his excitement, he forgets the most important thing, the words to get out. Instead of open sesame, he shouts nonsense like open barley. And that's the moment where greed literally traps him. When the robbers return, they find him and kill him. It's harsh, but it's clear. Cassim's greed didn't just make him foolish, it cost him his life. Now this is where the story really changes. Ali Baba finds his brother's body and brings it home, but the real problem now is, how do you hide something like this? That's where Morgiana comes in. She's not rich, she's not powerful, but she's incredibly sharp. While everyone else reacts emotionally, Morgiana thinks. She covers up Cassim's death, tricks outsiders, and protects the family. Already, you start to see that she's the one really holding everything together. Meanwhile, the robbers realize someone else knows about the cave. They send a spy, who cleverly marks Ali Baba's house with chalk. But Morgiana notices it immediately. And instead of panicking, she does something brilliant. She marks every house in the street the same way. So when the robbers return, they have no idea which house is the right one. It's such a simple move, but it completely destroys their plan. The robber captain isn't done yet. This time, he comes himself, disguised as a friendly oil merchant. Ali Baba, being kind and trusting, welcomes him into his home. But again, Morgiana is the one who notices something isn't right. When she goes to get oil, she hears whispers from the jars. Is it time? That's the moment everything clicks. She realizes these aren't jars of oil, they're hiding places. Instead of alerting everyone and causing chaos, she stays calm. She thinks, then she acts. She boils oil and pours it into each jar, stopping the robbers before they can attack. It's a shocking moment, but also the clearest